Okay, welcome to the next in the video series. On this video, I just want to talk a bit about Google. I've mentioned before about setting up a Gmail account specifically to use for product-specific things. The reason why that's quite useful is because it allows you to create like a series of tools that you can use that are Google related that just tie into that one package, so it makes things a lot easier to actually look at things like tracking analysis. You can manage your Gmail account. It's got quite a lot of useful features in there, and also there's a lot more plugins and extensions available. If you're running Google Chrome, for example, you can start using Gmail in a more sort of customer related manner rather than just as a simple email client. But what it does allow you to do, the fact that you've got a Gmail account becomes part of your sort of AdWords thing. So what you're going to do is you're going to set up AdWords account. So if you go into AdWords and create an account, it'll ask you to sign up, and you can do that as part of your Gmail account. And once you're in there, then you can look up Google Analytics. Now, the way forward with this is what you're trying to do is get some information that you can paste into one of the modules within the Weebly website creator. Now, what I've done is I've gone into admin, and I'm setting up a new account. So I've gone into my administration. I've got other AdWords campaigns and other stuff there, but I'm going to put this new account together just simply so that you can see what you get. And we're creating a tracking facility, if you like, and you can see here that it's got event tracking, AdWords account linking. So, this does become quite useful for looking at all sorts of data. Now, my new account name, if you like, I'm just going to put in there Online Marketers Toolkit. So, might as well just copy and paste that from there. And then the website name. Now that's a name for the property, not the actual website URL, which is down here. Earlier on, I mentioned as well about the fact that the URL you get from Weebly is like a subdomain, is what they call that. So basically, what I've got here is my what they call the markup language, which then directs through to this. So it's all part of the online web address, and I'm going to put this data in here for the UK. Obviously, you can put that wherever is relevant for you. So you would basically go to Gmail, then if you type in AdWords, and then you can create an account or log in, and then you start to get all these other kind of Google products available to you, and you can just simply go in, create in an admin area. Let me just scroll up and show you again a new account for a website. And so let me just scroll down here. We've got the account name set up. So we've got Online Marketers Toolkit. I know it's the Weebly because don't forget I've got a domain name which is this.com. So I'm going to run another campaign and set that up individually so I can track both sites. This is just kind of telling you all the other features that you can get, and how they safeguard all your data and all that kind of stuff. So the important thing I want here is the tracking ID. So if I click on there, okay, and I've got to accept the Google Terms of Service, usual stuff. Okay, now this here is the tracking code. It says on the screen up here, find your basic tracking code and additional data and how you can use it. So what I've got now, let me just scroll up and see where they've taken me. Okay, so now I've got a Google Analytics account for the Online Marketers Toolkit, and I can then probably later on put another account in under that sub account, so I can have both of the websites that I can track independently but in the same account. And here, this is what we call the tracking code. Now, this is a unique ID number for the website, and this means that any time that the web page gets viewed, this gets picked up by Google, and then it will go through to an analysis of that data, so we can look at where page views came from, how long people were on site, where they went to after that, and all the kind of general tracking information that's pretty useful to see what your potential customers habits are on, you know, if your site's converting and all that kind of stuff. So all we need to do is copy and paste it onto every page that we want to track. So what we've got to do is we've got to grab this, the same as we've done with the MailChimp code and with the PayPal code. Right click and copy. Now I'm going to go to the Weebly form and let's just put a piece of blank code in here. This actual page is the free report page. What I'm going to do, I'm going to grab a embed code module. I'm going to put that down the bottom here because it won't get seen anyway. And now that's going to load that. I can put my HTML in there. So the same as we've done previously, just copy that in. And that's it. Now there'll be nothing visible there because it's part of a tracking code. There's no actual visible data to show on the page. But what that means is that now when this page gets viewed, Google, let's go back to the analytics, Google will keep that, and within there they've got options then to track each page, the page name and everything else. It's all linked together. So I highly recommend that you get a Google account set up for that. Now what I'm going to do, I'm going to go and paste this into the rest of the pages on the site so I can see what they're doing, and that's pretty much all you need to do for this. In another video I'm going to show you about a site map, and just so you can index stuff with Google so it can get found. So it's worth spending a bit of time getting this up and running. All you need to do is create a Gmail account if you don't have one already, then literally go into AdWords, you can type AdWords in, and then you can go in and set up accounts, analytics and all sorts of other useful stuff which we'll look at in a bit as well, because there's some keyword stuff in there. Okay, we'll see you in the next video.